buenos días, buenas tardes, buenas noches. Sí, un directito más. A ver, el segundo episodio de Town of Light. Tengo que decir que lo disfrutéis más que nada. Nos quedaban 4 capítulos, son hasta 12. Y nos quedamos por el 6 o el 7, no me acuerdo bien. Lo malo de esto es que tengo que jugar con el mando de la Play, no puedo con tecla el ratón. A ver cuando me compro el PC y hago directos mejor. Esta tarde, si no me equivoco, haré directo de Fortnite explicando todo lo que pasa y todo. Y dando por lo menos mi opinión, ¿vale? No, hostia, pues espérate, iba a decir que nos quedamos por... pero no me acuerdo por dónde nos quedamos. Porque se oye como si estuvieran dando. Muy raro todo. Vale. Lo de las duchas ya había pasado, ¿no?
Let's look for Renee's room in the slightly agitated ward.
Esto, aunque me pongo bien el casco, ahí. Esto por aquí. Vale. Podrías correr también, ¿eh? El ala semi-agitada creo que era el de arriba, ¿no? Las 7, sala tranquila, vale. No, no tengo que subir para arriba. No, pues entonces el otro.
When there was too much chaos, they closed all the windows and the door. They turned off the lights, and it was pitch black. Some people fell asleep. Some others stopped seeing their demons and became more calm.
Creo que era esta. Vale, sí. Yo digo de que me lo pasé.
They put a straitjacket on you. They gave you a cold shower. They suffocated you with a sheet. They tied you to the bed. They tied me to the bed. A woman died next to me, choked by her own vomit. She was tied down because she wouldn't stop pleasuring herself. I can still hear her death rattle. I screamed, but nobody came. Everybody screamed in there, all of them. It was then I saw the doll, which wasn't Charlotte. No, she wasn't Charlotte.
Ya estoy bien, ¿eh? Hola.
The past came back to hurt me again. In the loneliness of that crowded ward, he brought it with him. I thought I would never see him again. He'd come to remind me who I was. That's what my mother used to do. That's what I had done. It seems that my life in here was just a repeat of what it had been outside. The doll, the fear, the shame. I'd have loved to erase everything I did, but instead I always went ahead and did it again.
Capítulo 9, joder.
Montefoscoli, November 12th, 1939. My dear daughter, it is with great sadness that I heard what happened. Your transfer and your sufferings are a cause of great worry for me. It will take time, but you'll see, things will improve. They'll treat you and you'll get better again. I pray a lot, every day. Write to me often and tell me if you need anything. I promise I'll do what I can. Try to be strong. Mom.
Joder.
This is the last letter she wrote to me. Once I was put into this ward, I was overwhelmed by loneliness. After that medical examination, I received no more letters from Mom. Why is that man here? Why doesn't she come to see me? Did I make a mistake? It didn't seem like she wanted to abandon me. What did I do wrong? I'd like to be able to reply to her again now, to change things.
Por favor, te lo suplico, sácame de aquí. Me da mucho miedo, me hacen daño, mucho daño. Me han arrebatado todo, estoy muy sola. Nadie sabe de mí, es como si no existiera. Incluso a mi amiga, ayúdame, haz algo. Tenías razón, lo sé, estaba equivocada. Me he dado cuenta que estoy muy avergonzado. Ojalá supieras cuánto. No puedo seguir viviendo así sin razón. Ya no puedo llorar más. Tengo miedo que no puedo comprender. Estoy totalmente confundido. Eso. Pero ahora me portaré bien. Seguro que ahora las cosas irán mejor. Trabajaré duro, seré muy buena. No sé qué está pasando, a veces ni siquiera sé dónde estoy. Solo quiero morir, cada noche espero no volver a despertarme por la mañana. Ellos me odian, él me odia, quiere matarme, pero nadie lo entiende, nadie me cree.
Perhaps she would have listened to me. Will she reply?
Uy, uy, uy. ¿Qué? No. Espérate, ¿era por aquí? Que me lo coloco bien. Ahí está. No, por aquí no era. Vale, tengo que ir a lo de las cartas.
The letters were sent to the archive. It was their job to post them.
Si no era allí, tengo que bajar. Estaba justo en una de las... Eso, creo. ¿Sí? Vamos a esperar. Sí, está bien el micrófono. Sí, este.
When you were sent to a lunatic asylum, you lost the right to possess anything. Everything you arrived with was packed up and stored here, even the clothes you were wearing, in case you were released one day, but far too many never left.
No, vale, pues entonces...
There must be a file with my name in the filing cabinet somewhere.
Vale, sí, justamente R.
Dear Mother, please, I beg you, get me out of this place. I'm so frightened here. You were right. I know I was wrong. I understand. I'm so ashamed. If only you knew how much.
No he enviado, no he enviado. No enviaron ninguna. No he entregado.
Montefoscoli, October 12th, 1940. My dear daughter, I've written 2 letters to you and have received no reply. Every day, I'm anxiously waiting for a letter. Mr. Onofrio's back. He brought you the doll. Do you like it?
Onofrio se
He
llama el
told
tío.
me he was unable to speak to the director, but managed to see you. I pray for you every day. Even Don Gino said a prayer for you during Sunday Mass. Isn't that nice? I've made up my mind, Renee. I'm bringing you home. I've already written to the director. I told him that I'll take care of you. I'm not very well at the moment and can't work, but I'll get better soon, you'll see. And as soon as I can make the journey, I'll come and fetch you. I know you're suffering a lot, but please be strong, I beg you.
Sí, lo voy a meter.
Mom will come and fetch us, won't she? Mom is good, but she's not well. That's why that man came. She also sent us the doll. I could have played with it and talked to it while waiting for her to come, but Renee didn't bring it with her. Perhaps she's been abducted like all the others and is locked up here somewhere.
Ah. Míralo, René.
Now we can open the bundle on that table in front of the window.
Unos zapatos. No.
You see? Mom was good. I was bad. Mom was worried about Renee and Charlotte. I abandoned Charlotte. We've abandoned her.
Capítulo 10, ya me quedan 2.
May the Lord guide your path and keep you from sin. Mom.
Esa era René con la madre, ¿no? Ay. Mira, esta era Renny. Ah, vale, mira. René. No, coño.
Let's look for Charlotte. We have abandoned her. Will she
No.
still be where we abandoned her, under the warm lights?
Esta tía está fatal a la vez. Mírala, aquí está, no le ha pasado nada ahí. A ver qué le me mete.
I didn't do anything. I just obeyed orders.
I only obeyed orders.
Charlotte has gone away. Mom will come and get me. She loves us, even though we're
orders.
bad.
Leave us alone. I didn't do anything. I only obeyed orders. Mom will come and get us now. I didn't do anything. I only obeyed orders.
Even though we're bad.
Mom won't leave us alone.
I didn't do anything.
Charlotte gone away.
I only obeyed orders.
Mom will come and get us now.
She loves us, even though we're bad.
I didn't do anything. I only obeyed orders.
Joder, con el pitio ese que se escucha de fondo me está destrozando, ¿eh? Uy, espera ahora. Joder. Qué trozo de oído. Qué miedo, coño.
September 7th, 1938. The patient frequently indulges in recriminations expressed in an explosive tone of voice. This morning she threw away the milk, saying it was full of urine, spittle, and all kinds of other filth. Crazed, she hears voices that order her to do things. She says she heard children singing and that they were locked up in a school. January 20th, 1939. Introverted, dazed, cannot focus on anything. When questioned and stimulated, she starts crying and weeping. At other times, she laughs. June 1st. Apathetic. Eats very little. She refuses to be touched. Does not respond. Spends her time in the grounds. The cooks report that she sits on a bench in front of the kitchens. October 14th. Return of impulsive behavior. This morning she asked for 2 eggs to make zabayoni, but when she got them, she threw them up in the air. Excited, clamorous, slightly confused, takes her clothes off. December 8th, tied to bed for 15 days. High-spirited, tends to make witty comments and use vulgar words, laughs hysterically and pleasures herself. The nurses report that about 2 weeks ago she remained in the showers on her own and didn't want to leave. They said that when they took her away, she swore at them and then lashed out and bit them. 2 nurses had to be treated for their injuries. They've kept her tied to the bed since then. Transferred to the slightly agitated ward, from the care of Dr. B to the care of Dr. C. I was with Amara in the showers. My memories are terrifying. They're not real, are they?
Pues no. Yo diría de que sí son de la imaginación.
December 15th. Dr. C. Patient notes. The abnormality of her psychic state has induced her to lead a life which is irregular and tends towards delinquency. Of fickle and flighty character, she regularly discards her household duties and engages in occasional prostitution. Prostitution? Me? No, I don't think I could have. Or are my memories deceiving me? What other horrible things could I have done without even realizing? The uncertainty, the fear of my own actions was one of the things that tormented me most. Her mental deficiency makes her deaf to the reprimands of her family. She has shown suicidal tendencies. She was brought to the ward yesterday, agitated and hysterical. Treated with cardiazol, 2 injections a week for 5 weeks. The therapies removed the light for a while, but also all her will, desire, and hope.
Hasta cierto punto intentaban hacer que erais almas perdidas. Voy a decirte.
It was torture, but we had no choice. Nobody explained anything. No one tried to help us understand. We were like farm animals.
Eran demasiados y ellos muy pocos, era imposible hacer otra cosa. Ellos también tenían pesadillas dentro de estos muros, no sabían qué hacer con vosotros. Erais almas condenadas, peligrosas, malditas. ¿Quién se habría encargado de cuidar la segunda?
June 2nd. After a long period of calm and improvement, the patient is very agitated today and vehemently refuses to submit to a gynecological examination. She swears and curses those helping her, flailing her arms and hitting them. According to reports by Dr. B, the patient has been subjected to periodic checkups since she had a spontaneous abortion about 2 years ago in her 3rd month of pregnancy. Conception occurred after she had sexual intercourse with a stranger who sneaked into the hospital grounds. Details are contained in the charges filed.
Y una mierda, lo
A
salto.
spontaneous abortion. It's not true. I can't believe it. How could I have invented things if I didn't even know what they were doing to me?
Realmente pasó, te hicieron abortar, tuvieron que anotar que fue espontáneo porque era ilegal. Abortar es ilegal. Realmente pasó.
And the stranger in the grounds. I don't remember. Was that another lie? Or was another memory removed? God, my head.
Hay muchas cosas que no recuerda que no sabe si las había hecho.
June 13th.
Y una mierda.
Calm down. You must...
Eso es lo único que importa. Merece la pena no vivir en pos de la tranquilidad. ¿Qué alternativa había? De todos modos era una vida que no vale la pena vivir. Hala.
March 3rd. Did I imagine Amara? That's not possible. She was there. I know she was there. I feel it. She must have left some traces of her presence.
¿Y dónde va ahí?
We can try to find her medical records in the archive where their letters were filed.
Madre mía. O sea que ahora están dejando por loca a ella. Lo único que me dejará toquetear ahora será esto.
Amara B., aged 32, housewife, mother of 2 daughters, married to Mario B. So Amara does exist. Yet she had no children and wasn't married, but that photo, it's her. June 3rd, 1936. Admitted yesterday, showing signs of improvement. June 8th. Cheerful, calm, and tranquil. Her behavior is good and she is keeping herself clean and tidy. Discharged on June 10th. April 28th, 1937. Arrived accompanied by her husband in an anxious and nervous state. Has difficulty speaking, trembles. Discharged May 14th. March 8th, 1938. A few days before Renee was admitted, she told me that she too had been admitted only a short time previously. Arrived yesterday in a febrile state. Discharged March 14th. She didn't leave. Certainly not after a few days. No. June 22nd, 1939. Readmitted once more. The patient shows rapid improvement. Discharged July 2nd. August 1st, 1941. The latest of many admissions due to agitation. Discharged August 27th. She came and went, stayed only for short periods, but I remember she was always with me. Oh, what's going on? March 4th, 1942. Back again, the same situation. March 8th. Compared to previous admissions, the patient seems depressed even after a few days, although her demeanor is calm and she is attentive. Discharged March 25th. April 2nd. The patient is distracted and apathetic. Her husband brought her here and said, "She's not eating, doctor. She spends all her time sleeping. I'm so worried, doctor. You know her. You can help her." April 6th. Tuberculosis. Patient transferred to the Maragliano Pavilion and is in isolation. May 3rd, 1942. Death from tuberculosis at approximately 8:30 a.m. Is Amara dead? Poor dear friend, I wasn't even able to say goodbye to you. Enclosed is a manuscript written by the patient, probably in a state of delirium. I'm dying, I know it. I'm losing a lot of blood, bleeding internally too. It's strange. Since I came back in here, I can't stop thinking about that little girl with her sad eyes, her desperation. I only saw her for a short time, it's true, but she remains in my heart. Will she still be here? I hope to God not. I hope she's better and her mother's taken her home. My memories don't match up. What's the point of this? Perhaps my memory is playing tricks on me. Things are not as I remember them, as I see them. But she said she liked me. I just can't understand it.
Joder.
How could a soul survive in this hell? I so want to feel things again. Pain, passion. Feel the damn tears rolling down my face. To remember that I was alive.
Capítulo 12, o sea, ya me pasa el juego casi. Me acaba de saltar el logro. Yo eso no me lo he pasado.
I can't be sure it's Amara's. These crosses are nameless. How will we ever know who is buried here?
Joder, qué chungo esto. Qué feo el coche antiguamente, ¿eh? El coche fúnebre.
There are no names here. Amara no longer exists. Maybe she never really existed, and I was already dead. Why go on living? Let's put an end to it. I want to leave a letter. I want to apologize for the suffering I have caused. I always wanted to stop doing the things I used to do, but I just did it again and again.
Esto como una plantación, un invernadero, más o menos.
I kept on making mistakes, destroying my life and that of the people close to me.
Vale, tengo que venir por aquí, ¿verdad? Sí. Pues ya casi acaba el juego.
Mistake. I'm so ashamed of what I've done. I lost control and couldn't stop myself. A victim of rage and lust. The most obscene desires. Don't come and fetch me. I pick you. I deserve to be in this place. It's my only chance.
Vale, diciendo de que me iba a ir recto y luego tengo que girar.
But I'm not brave enough to keep on living. Not like this.
Necesito ya ser un tío de mierda. Eso es de puta madre. Venga ya. Venga ya. 700 por obviamente no es 4.
Not with this shame which wears me down every accursed day. Not with this anxiety which transforms everything into fear. Not like this. But let me die. But don't suffer for me. Forget me quickly. But maybe you've forgotten about me already. Like everyone else, I thank the Lord. The reception is in the entrance hall. There I'll find a pen and paper to write with.
En recepción.
I can't.
No puedo. ¿Eh? ¿Y eso? ¿Eh? Aquí la baja. Hostias. Retiro lo dicho.
Sono belle me le tengo, Madame Adoressa, belle me le tengo. Te ne domanda una, Madame Adoressa, te ne domanda una. Che cosa ne vuol fare, Madame Adoressa, che cosa ne vuol fare? La vuole maritare,
Vale, son 13
la
capítulos.
vuole maritare. Con chi la mariterebbe, Madame Adoressa, con chi la mariterebbe? Con uno spazzacamino, Madame Adoressa, con uno spazzacamino. E come la vestirebbe, Madame Adoressa, e come la vestirebbe? Gli stracci e le tengo ci dal mio castello, ci dal mio castello. Quante belle figlie, quante belle figlie. Sono belle me le tengo, Madame Adoressa, belle me le tengo.
¿Qué coño es eso? ¿Es que están cantando? Cosa infante paura.
I do a lot of bad things. I don't tell anyone, but Mom knows just the same. We learn so many things at school, and so we have to attend. How would we get on if we didn't? A blackbird's beating my head. That's why it hurts so much.
My baby Charlotte is so beautiful, and she's so good. But Renee isn't.
Joder.
There are a lot of them. They want to hurt me. They fly. Even Charlotte can't help